Greetings YouTube and welcome back to my channel. This is the final day of my winter tour, my escape to the sun and some warmth to Portugal. I am now in Royan in France, southern France, right at the bottom of Brittany. I'm going to spend the day exploring a little bit of Brittany as I make my way back to Malo to get the ferry home. Last night it was absolutely hammering down. Everywhere's wet. I've got this waterproof on because I don't think it's going to stay dry for long, but the sun is trying to come out. The bike is packed and ready to go. There is still about 8 hours of riding ahead of me, but it means a day on the bike. I love it. Let's have it. Yeah, so I'm heading to Rochelle, which is the maritime centre here in Brittany, and it's been a fishing port since the 12th century. Lots of just chatting to those people, trying to chat anyway, in a combination of French and English. Neither of us could speak each other's language. Fellow BMW owner, united and bonded over our love of motorcycles. Happens everywhere you go. Fantastic. Yeah, what was I saying? Yes, so it's got loads of half timbered medieval buildings and 17th century arches apparently that are all of note. Obviously I knew all of this just anyway. I didn't look it up online in any way, shape or form, and it's going to take me about an hour and 20 minutes to get there, and the sun is trying to come out, which is brilliant. And I don't need to be at the ferry until about 7, so I've got ages. It's 9 now, absolutely ages to explore, but I still do have quite a long way to go, 400 and something kilometres. I may be wrong about that, I can't remember. I'm trying to keep too many facts in my head. There's not a lot of room in there. Well, it looks like it might be okay now, I think, after the rain last night, of which there was a lot. Right, let that work out what we're doing, because it's confused. No, it's not. Good. So the last day, where has it gone? I think it's been a whistle-stop 10-day tour, something like that. But I achieved the objective of getting myself into some sunshine and some warmth, just as a bit of respite from British winter time. Whilst I was down in the southwestern tip of Portugal, it was 0 degrees back home. I had 20 degrees. I thoroughly recommend it if you get the opportunity, the chance to take yourself away over winter. It's worth it. It's even worth riding through the cold to get there. Anyway, next stop, Rochelle. Well, I have the avoid motorways selection most definitely selected on Google Maps today. I don't intend to be anywhere near a motorway or a péage, anything like that. It's the D roads for me today. The next motorway will be tomorrow when I get off the ferry first thing in the morning at Portsmouth and head home and back to reality and earning a bit of money before the next tour. The next tour, incidentally, will be in just a few episodes time, and it will be of me heading north and trying to camp as far north as I possibly can in the UK, probably in the Shetland Isles somewhere. That's the plan anyway. that will be April time, and you know, it'll probably be right up there in Scotland, probably a lot colder than it is here now. We'll see. Well, this is more like it. This is far removed from a French motorway. It suddenly looks like the correct time of year again. For somebody used to British winter time, of course. Well, that's interesting. Google Maps doesn't want me on that road, it wants me on this one. Perfect. How bizarre, I wonder why. There's not like a maximum windy setting, it's just avoid motorways is what I've got selected. I'm not complaining though. Oh, I could be in the UK now, potholes. Not get unnecessarily wet if we don't have to. Nice and steady through the water. Right, back onto a more main road. That was a bizarre little detour, but very enjoyable. So I have arrived at Rochelle. Not really interested in checking out the modern city, town. So I've got the sat-nav set for the old harbour. It says I'm just 3 minutes away. Ah, it looks beautiful. Looks like the Golden Hind or something over there. Well, this is a new way of rushing back to the ferry for me, and I like it. Looks like the perfect place to stop and have a coffee. Wherever I go, I always like to check out the bikes. Let's have a look. There's Tracer, Tenere, some things I don't know, something I do know, that's Harley. That's the perfect transport for hot European cities, I think. Invest in a Vespa. If I lived somewhere like Rome. The perfect setting for a second breakfast. Coffee. What more could you ask for? So, next stop, Rennes for lunch. Well, I've got to say, every single one of those 11 hours spent blasting up motorways yesterday in order to create a bit of extra time for me today so that I could have a bit of an explore instead of just blast back to the ferry were completely worth it. I have had such a fab morning. It has been lovely, relaxed, walking around Rochelle, having a spot of what I thought was kind of 11s, but actually looks like it was lunch because time has run away with me. It's now gone midday, and it says that the sat-nav says that for me to get to Rennes it's 4.5 hours, and it's going to be 20 to 5 when I get there, and then I still have a bit further to go to Malo. So gonna motor on in this glorious sunshine on the D roads to Rennes, and then just have a coffee, not lunch, coffee there before making my way to the ferry. What a day. Crazy crosswinds. I suppose we're quite exposed, but every now and again a gust comes like that, and off you go. The weather is setting in, so I'm going to put this back on, and I've got to change plan, I think. Where I was going to go to Rennes for a cup of coffee and a mooch around the half-timbered building streets and all that. I don't think I've got time. I spent too long in La Rochelle, therefore I've just entered the ferry terminal into the sat-nav, and I do need to stop and get fuel as well, so I think it's going to be heading straight to the ferry now, but I never get my waterproof trousers on. Well, in the time it's taken me to get this on, I'm out of breath as well. The sun's back out. Anyway, it's all good. Yeah, I always say plans are fluid when on the road. You just have to change to suit whatever's going on. And sometimes it means not getting to see something you might have wanted to. So be it. Right. Back at it. Next stop, Malo. Is that shut? Ah, it's automatic, that's good. Yeah, now it's saying I will be at the ferry terminal for about 10 to 6, and 6 o'clock is my time, so no time to go to Royan, unfortunately, but I can live with that. Means I have to come back and come again. I can see rain in the distance, but it has been absolutely gorgeous the last couple of hours. That's a dark sky ahead. Beautiful buildings again. What a beautiful part of France this is. Well, it wouldn't be France without the rain, would it, for me? Brighter skies ahead, though. There's going to be a rainbow somewhere. Well, I seem to have ridden through that. We've got 33 minutes till we're at Malo, and 27 kilometres. I've kind of clawed back a bit of time. I'm going to be a little bit early, I think. I'm getting a bit confused. Local time, UK time with the ship, and what time the port is local time. But I think by getting there at 6, just gone, I'm going to be kind of 25 minutes early. I definitely wouldn't have had time to go to Rennes. It's nice being on a bike front of the queue. I would guess, just like the crossing over, there's not going to be many bikes. I was the only one. I would imagine it's the same again. Alright, I'm up. Bye bye, France. Up in the stalls again. Merci. So I've been told to leave before the bike's strapped down, which means before we set sail I will be coming back down to check it's been done properly, or even been done at all.
Nous demandons à tous les passagers motorisés de bien vouloir éteindre leur système d'alarme.
Well, it's been a good tour. It really has. So I'm going to dump my stuff, go check on my bike and get some food. The mirror image of the cabin I was in on the way over. That's what I wanted to see. Good, good, good. Okay, cool. Well, that sees me at the end of my winter tour. I'm on the boat, the bike is secure. I have dinner, I have a pint of beer. Thank you so much for joining me. I do really hope you enjoyed this tour and indeed today's episode. If you did, please give it a like. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. That really, really helps. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.